Pounders, welcome back. Tonight we did a little switch up. We jumped into not a bigger board, but the biggest board, +1. The other contest was +9. This just makes more sense. I didn't want to wait, although I know you guys can fill the hundy. We'll see. Maybe we do multiple tonight. But if you guys enjoy the stream as you watch, go down, slap the like, hit the sub button. We are trying to get to 3K. And let me set the overlay to all tournaments for now. And let's make this big. This should fill any second. +1. Here we go. Moment of truth. What pick number do we get? Oh, pick 2. Interesting. Honestly, I might bump Jefferson up to 2 for this. I got to see. I might bump Jefferson up to 2. On our last biggest board, we had a Bijan start. I guess I can pull up that team real quick and show you guys what that looked like. I'm pretty sure it came out really nice. This was before we knew Sam Darnold was going to be a Seacock. And we paired him with JSN. So we got a little lucky there, correlation. If this dude goes Barkley, though, if he's feeling froggy and jumps, we'll go Chase, obviously. His name's Frog Dog, so you just don't know. This guy might also be away. So we'll see if anyone's going to be auto drafting, just because these take so long to fill that there's typically at least one auto drafting. Oh! If you're feeling froggy doggy, jump. Let's go. What a start. We're going. BBM winner in here. What's up, Zero? We got Zero sneaking in at the 8 spot. Roto Heat Craig. What's up, brother? Another pounder in here. Over the Rhine. Fully loaded. The BBM 5 winner here at 11. This name looks familiar. R. Houston 13. That's all I know in the room. Let's go. What's up, Nick? What's going on, buddy? Guys, I am so sorry. If you're in New York, man, I am so sorry. I'm worried that that's coming to Mass. And I've been ripping a ton of big boards offline. Obviously, I've only done one stream in like the last couple weeks. Fam still, we're just adjusting to 2 kiddos. We'll get back in the swing of things. It's still only March 16th. When best ball overlay, yeah, let's get this thing fired up here. Give a little refresh. Not that it matters too much. Like, Chase is my first $250 draft with him. So whoever I'm pairing him with in the second round, I'm not going to be too worried about it. But let's see what we have. We have 38% Breece Hall, which is very, like, that's wrong, right? Like, that's a clear portfolio. I don't want to call it a mistake, but something I'd want to lower the variance of with my round 3 guy with Chase. So that's cool to just be able to identify so quick. Bestballoverlay.com, promo code Pounders, brings it down to $30 a month. Literally so worth it. You get to see all your exposures, your entry fees, all that. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of Elijah Moore with everyone. Amika DK, 38% DK twos. Strange. T. Higgs is up there too, 23%. Terry, so these round 3 wide receivers as well, which is just, it's a little bit chalk, which is fine. Lot Chig, this is cool. QBs, Burrow, this could probably go up, to be honest. Could probably, that's the thing. I don't want to do it all the time, but 30% is too low. 30% is too low. Oh, just missed it. No worries, buddy. There will be more. We got a few more. We saved most of our high stakes stuff. I mean, we're saving it for live streams anyways. But we've only done one biggest board and one bigger board. 67 big boards. The little board's been full for a while. And yeah, let's pull up. Let me show you guys the first one. See how this team came out now that we're looking back on it. This is from March 8th. Mahomes, Fields at 148. So this is looking actually very sharp. This is before he went to the Jets, reaching up 14 picks. Sam Darnold, 165, Seattle, whatever. Bijan, Ramondre, J.K. Dobbins kind of fell on one there. This is before Najee news, though. Ollie Gordon, Damian Martinez, and Kendre. I'm good with the room. Sort of hero running back build. Ladd, sneaky winner after some of these free agents avoid LAC, and they bring back Mike Williams. Ladd, JSN, Tet, Rice, Amika, Quentin Johnson, Elijah Moore, Ty Felton, maybe a little light at receiver looking back, but Hawk, Loveland, and Theo, pretty well balanced team. Again, that was a tougher draft room, if I remember correct. Yeah, there's a lot of pounders in that one. And again, the BBM5 winner. But looking back, comparing them to everyone else's team, I feel pretty comfortable that one's going to advance. Again, this is 4 out of 12 advance, and that's a very small week 15, week 16 playoffs, and then week 17 is an 18-seat final, 7.4% rate. Gotta love that. 30K up top, 15K, and the drop-off's not that bad. So looks really good for payout structures. Disbanded Brotherhood in the house. What's up, baby? Yeah, that was just pure luck, though. I mean, this is before we got the news that Darnold was going to be a Seahawk. Do we do it again? Do we just do it again? See what Roto Heat Craig does. Very sharp drafter. He goes Hill. I'm pretty sure I just want JSN here. If not, what would we do? Jacobs and DJ Moore or something? Like, let's just go JSN. Let's go JSN. No need to worry about getting different. You don't need to get that far away from ADP, like 1 out of 4, week 15, week 16. It's very easy to get different, very small playoffs. So not worrying about that at all. Just trying to get the best plays here. Double RB start. And then brings in McBride. What? Think about just reaching up for Kyron. Let's do it. Let's bring Kyron down here. I want 1 RB in the first 3 rounds here. See what comes back to us at 47. I know I'm going to like an RB here as well. This is just a good range. It would be nice to see if Underdog would make the switch to second round reversal, because it does feel, I mean, historically, actually, like the back ends of the draft have performed pretty well, but 47 and 50, pretty nice here. Marion Hampton, Chuba would be fine, and then you just have a boatload of wide receivers. Boatload. How about next? Our next pick will be 71. Perfect. Actually, perfect. Got a plan. Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. Team's dead. Bry H. If you grab 1 running back in the first 3 rounds, Bry just says your team's dead. All right. Who's joining me Sunday night? We're ripping one, though. This one's called the Patriot Pale Ale. Local. There we go. Can's pretty flames. A lot of pressure here. More so than the $250 draft. Everyone, quiet, please. Ooh, a little bit of foam. Little bit of foam there. Nice. We're doing good. It's going to be a good night, boys. It's going to be a good night. How'd my boys start? Roto Heat, Bijan, Tyreek, and DJ Moore. We like that. This guy's team's looking looking like he's going to need some CPR mid-draft. Over the Rhine with Lamb, JT, and T. Higgs, very strong. 0, Puka, London, Mike Evans, love that. Malik, Eshingenti, and Lamar. Achan, Henry, Devonta Smith, Hurts. I love doing this. Not a lot of people are doing this, and it's the only way you're getting this combo is on the back end here. You have to reach up. I like this more so maybe even in the like the big board, little board, stuff that has a bigger final, this 18-team final. But again, you're correlating, you're making a bet that Hurts is going to be Hurts and Devonta Smith is going to benefit from that. This is interesting. This is interesting. There's always somebody. Oh, Zero's doing it. He's going full Bry. Sus in the house. What's up, baby? 10 out of 10 popper. Woohoo! Got a Toot and Mason team in the bigger board. Feels good. Hell yeah. You wanted JD5. Crazy. He takes both. He said, I don't care about your feelings. Going double elite QB with Bowers. All right. If you say so. Chase Brown off the board at 44. Again, I tend to think that these drafts are a little sharper than the big board drafts. You get to see what people really think of these players. So you get Chase Brown to slide 9 picks. Which one, boys? Which one? Aaron Hampton. Welcome to the squad. Get to catch up. At least entry fee wise, get to catch up on him. I have him. So we're fixing a small glitch on BBO. Just noticed it tonight. The big board and the biggest board teams are showing up as $1. So I have Omarion on a bigger board team for a hundy. Showing up as $1 though. We're aware and we're fixing it. Fungul, this is crazy. I can't believe he actually went Burrow. Dude, he actually went Burrow. Oh my God. Tet. I might just go freaking Addison here. Ah, God. Let's just go Addison. Oh my God. I can't believe he just went naked Burrow, 0 receivers through 5, 3 running backs, and Trey McBride. That just threw me for a loop, boys. That just threw me for an absolute loop. I get it. Small final and stuff, but holy shit. I hope so. I mean, for the sake of the boys and girls in New York, like, come on. I'd be devastated. I mean, I'd withdraw my money, so that would feel good, but I'd be out of the YouTube gig. I'd have to bring on guests to draft and stuff. Like, that sucks. Not that I don't like having guests, but the thrill of having your own drafts, man. Chase, Jason, Kyron, Omarion Hampton, Jordan Addison. It's fine. Like, Joe Burrow, honestly, I think he's a little pricey. He's a little pricey for what he is. Like, when you're getting Allen at 34, Lamar 35, Jalen Hurts 37. I think he's a little priced up. So if you're playing this just like a cash game, and kind of recommend doing that, you should just go for the best plays for ADP. There's a withdraw button on Underdog. Dude, that's awesome. See, that's why we have the Twitter profile the way it is. That's why we have the Twitter profile the way it is. I found the withdraw button. it's hard, boys. It's hard. It's there. You just gotta keep searching. Until you find it, just keep depositing, you know? Yeah, it was. It was. Stream sniping me. I don't know. This might be a 4 out of 11 advance. We'll see what this guy does. This guy's team. At least he went a second receiver here. Okay, DK went after Tet and Waddle. I don't mind the Waddle bring up to 51. I don't mind that at all. I'm in mass. Like, I'm dangerously close. They gotta chill. 2-0 does here. Chuba ends up going to 57. Alvin Kamara 55. James Conner 65. Sam Laporta off 66. Dude would go Burrow. Over the Ryan, CeeDee Lamb, JT, T. Higgs, James Cook at 43 is pretty filthy. It's pretty filthy. 3 picks away. Deebo Samuel off. Wide receivers are flying. And we only have 3. Save some. There's the Najee pick. So we just brought Najee down to 66. We were 100% going Najee there. 100% going Najee there. Let's bring in Ridley. This guy needs receivers. If we want to go running back, if this guy goes running back, like, good for him. At this point, just good for you. Just good for you. Connor over Najee, my boy. The only reason I have him one spot behind James Conner is because you can just kind of get both, right? Connor's ADP is 68. Najee's ADP is 85. If you put Najee, if you rank him above Connor, you will get 0 Connor. Just knowing that he's probably worth drafting over Connor, but at the same point, dude, this guy just went back-to-back RBs. Oh, no. This guy might be changing the room here. Do we just go crazy on Amika, or do we go TP? We might go TP here. Let's go Tony Pollard. And just hope this guy keeps drafting running backs. Wow. I'm cool with 0 Connor. Yeah. I mean, Najee's, I think he's my RB4 right now in ownership. Like 23%, around there, 23, 24%. Would have loved him in this spot at pick 71. But this was a good take. I'm pretty sure Roto Heat was going to go Najee if Will didn't. So not too worried. Gotta look out for Will though. It's, in my opinion, that's a very sharp. It's a very sharp pick at 69 there. Najee's my most on RB, so good with Connor. Yeah, man. Go with it, man. Mark Andrews, one of our top owned tight ends, 19, almost 20%. Staying in Charm City, like, it's crazy. His ADP is crazy to me. Khalil Shakir. I can't click him, dude. Every time I see him, man, in the 70s is tough. Yeah, Craig saying I was for sure. You weren't going to push him past me, man? Like, you could have slid him by me one time. I got 2 kids now. Like, I'm not as in tune. Back-to-back days with CSV updates for the boys, by the way. Back-to-back days with CSV updates for the boys. Get ahead of the curve. $7 a month, any tier will get you the CSV ranks. I usually update them at least twice a week. At least twice a week. We just refreshed the 20th round with some new receivers, some new running backs. You'll end up with McMillions. 0.8. 0.8. We like that. That's what we like to see. Yeah, right. Bear case, bro. The bear case. Everyone was on Kelsey's D last year and the year before. Andrews is 29? 29 years old. You're looking for touchdowns. Like in the red zone, Baltimore is running with Henry or they're throwing the ball to Mark Andrews. Like that's their red zone plan. It's not changing. Not changing bringing in DeAndre Hopkins. If anything, that makes me like Zay Flowers a little bit more. That makes me like Andrew's spot a little more. Noah Gray outscores Andrews this year. I can't touch Noah Gray until I see what happens in the NFL draft. Can't touch him. Won't even look at it. I won't even look at him. I don't even know if he's on my board. Yeah, he's on the board. 256. 256. Andrews is stale. Everyone hates the Andrews click. It's kind of funny. I like this spot for us. Hawk goes at 92. I'm glad. We got him in the last biggest board. Got him in the last biggest board. Caleb goes. Let's see what Craig does. He's in the live stream with us. Kind of got to shut our mouths. Dude, 100%. Patiently waiting. We weren't going Janu. I sort of like just going Kyler here and dipping our toes in at QB. Just dipping the toes a little bit. Just getting them a little wet. Just getting them a little wet with the QB here. And let's see what this guy does, because who knows? If he doesn't double tap receiver here. I mean, we're probably bringing up Michael Pittman to this spot. I think we have to. Damn, just seeing that. Caleb going one pick before you. Yeah, he double taps. It's about time. We have to go receiver here. I don't mind bringing Pittman here. Yeah, we're not getting at pick 119. The people that are typically there aren't going to be there. We got this little Tennessee thing going with Ridley and Pollard. Maybe we try to make a shot at Cam Ward. Minnesota, Seattle. Wouldn't mind a 3 QB build with like Sam Darnold, Kyler, and Cam Ward. But let's see what comes back to us. 118 is kind of gross. 118 is kind of gross for receivers. You're like reaching up for Hollywood. He's probably not even going to be there. So we'll see what happens. That's why we, in my opinion, are kind of forced to go receiver here. I like this. Going Jonnu and Mark Andrews, stopping it too. It's going to be a 3 QB build for him. OTS on Andrews, 11 touchdowns last year, 1 every 5 catches. It's dude, it's a position where half point PPR, you're looking for tutties, man. Exactly. Exactly. Wish casting Diggs to Dallas to play with his bro makes some sense. We're in the streets, Diggs back to Buffalo. That was like one tweet. Who tweeted that? I just saw it in the Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord, like, what are you doing? You got 550 like sweaty best ballers just dropping news in the riser and faller section. All right. Here's the breaking news here. We'll pull it up in the Disky so you guys can see how beneficial it is to be in here with the sickos. This dude's digging in on his IG. He archived all his Bills photos back on his Instagram. Diggs would be the final piece to Josh Allen. Like this, you could just I'd probably just mute him after that. After reading that, I would just mute. Yeah. People laughing at it. 100%. Warranted. That is warranted. That, my God, we got 60 on the live stream. Go down, slap a like. Do me a flavor. Hit the like. If you guys enjoy this, subscribe. Boys. Let's get to see how this plays out. Yeah, Kirk goes off early. He absolutely was not making it back to 119 in this room. Sucks, but Seattle could use Diggs. Yeah. Nah, these dusty guys, like, when are we getting the news like Keenan Allen to the Pats? I feel like it's coming. They swung and missed on every receiver in free agency so far besides Mac Hollins. I started taking Hunter over Mooney. Yeah, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It's funny though, like, it comes and goes in waves. Like, remember everyone was out on Hunter, like, "Oh, yeah, we're drafting a defensive player, la-di-da-di-da." Like, now it's like, "What if?" You get FOMO. It's like your boys going out without you. Like, "Oh, what if they have a lot of fun and I'm not there?" Like, "I wasn't drinking today. What's 5 Mai Tais gonna do?" A lot. How long does it last? Yeah. Uh, Keenan Allen would be a good piece for the Pats, I think. I think it makes a lot of sense too. I don't mind going receiver. No, Payne. We have Colson on both teams. Let's go Hollywood. Let's go Hollywood first. Freaking just punish this guy, make sure he doesn't have a chance. Let's bring in Hollywood. 1360. It might be Evan Ingram here, we gotta see. He does go Stroud. Who do you guys like? I think I have to catch up on Ingram. This 97's actually a biggest board and a bigger board. I think it makes sense for me to catch up on Ingram here before he hits the landing spot he did. Keenan Allen, the Douglas rule would be sick. Yeah, that's why I mean, people saying like, "Oh, Elijah Moore and shit," but, like, it's I don't see him going there making a huge impact. Elijah Moore would be better off going somewhere like Dallas or Denver, someone that, like, needs a slot receiver. Keenan needs to go where they have a 1. Ingram is a sweet pick on a PPR scam. We'll see. Hopefully Denver uses their tight end. I think the Fields bring up's pretty sharp. He has Justin Herbert as well. If Drake May falls to us, we might just go May here, to be honest. I don't love the Ingram pick here. I didn't love any of the picks around at ADP. Already have such a big bet on Colson Loveland on the biggest board team, on my bigger board team. What percent do we have? Caught up. Yeah, we're at 10%. Pretty balanced, 1-3-6-1. You don't wanna fall behind at receiver in these rooms because you have people like Zero that just suck the life out of the room. This guy was forced to go, what, 5 receivers straight, makes sense after double elite. Still brings in B-Rob, goes Trey Harris again. That probably should have been running back. He's gonna have a tough time coming back in this room. It's just everyone's on all the sharp. Like to see, BBM5 when it drafts some Falcons, taking a little bit of risk. And then Lewis Kincaid might be the most replaceable tight end in the whole draft. I just I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I'm not a big skate bro. I'm not a big skate bro. Is Elijah Moore dead? He just had a kid. He's MIA. He's young though, he's like, what, 24 years old? 25? Uh, not hearing anything, like, you don't love that, but you also don't love that for Keenan Allen, Diggs, Dobbs at 139. Dude, JJ's been slipping to the 160s. We got him at 171 today. Just with the news that Rodgers might go to Minnesota, scaring people off, so I've actually been catching up on my JJ shares, which is nice. Strange is a riser, right? We're probably doing something like this. Probably doing something like this. Naked Staffy feels bad. Let's bring in Javante. Let's bring in Javante. He goes Fergie Ferg. I believe this has to be QB, otherwise we could just get completely boned. Darnold should be there on the way back around. He goes Staffy. Okay, I feel a little better about going Cam Ward here now a little early, just because we already making a bet on Tennessee. Can bring in Trig too. Or do we say F that and just go like Jaden Higgins over Leggett? Let's go QB. Let's take the safe route. Let's just see what comes back to us. We're in a good spot at receiver. We're in a good spot. Yeah, Strange is a good piece. You know what? If you guys have, like, little boards left to contest that, what percent is a little board? Did it fill? No, it didn't fill. Like, he's someone that'll be very low owned because he wasn't drafted a lot. This contest obviously quicker, 50 entry max, so if you have 8% of him, you might have really that might play like 30% of the field. In these contests that fill quicker, a player like that that's lower owned, I like more there. Kinda like Johnny Smith last year and, Gesicki once we got the news of their landing spots. But, like, still gonna survive the draft, I don't know, man. Draft button, bro? What? Yeah, I mean, we've seen Dallas just completely ignore positions of need in the NFL draft, so he's one of my I think he's my highest owned RB. We shared that tweet the other night. Let me see. Let's go to the Twitter machine. He used to go undrafted. He's going in the 200s. He's going in the 200s for a while. Mm, mm, mm. Here we go. Yaddle at 158, Bond off the board, Pete Otton off the board, Dylan Sampson. He's just catching up with B. He's got up to 5 RBs now. 2272. And his RB3s, Jerome Ford, his RB2s, Trey Benson. Boys, this one spot has 3 receivers through 13 rounds. This dude's got 3 RBs through 14 rounds. This could be 4 out of 10 advance here. It'd be real embarrassing when we come in 5th. Elijah Moore to Arizona, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, a run of the RBs we like. Ooh, Sam Darnold is 160. Very happy we went Cam Ward here now. Jordan Mason's a sharp. Click at 164. Who you gonna give us, Craig? Who you gonna give us? He goes A Rich at 160. I think this has to be Garendo here. I think this has to be Garendo. 170. 191 is gonna be our next pick. Ah, man, you gotta eat. I mean, we have 2 QBs. Definitely gonna be a 3 QB build. Not the biggest fan of going Ray Davis in this spot right now. Wicks, though, at 170 is pretty nice. Gino here would make some sense as well, just for pure points. But we're gonna end up with Russ, Rodgers, kinda sucks in my opinion. I think we just ooh, I was gonna make the switch to Gino. We let Underdog make the pick there. We were gonna make the switch. Let's see what comes back to us. It sucks, like, it's a little too early to go someone like Ertz. 3 QBs, 3 tight ends. We're in a good spot where it's gonna be a well-balanced team anyways, but it's okay. Hey, Steph, what's going on? Yeah, this is 4 out of 10. This is cutting it alright, I'll have to check out the settings. Let me know. Test. Let me know if that helped. Test, test, test. Test. Let me know if that changed anything. I'll uh I'll continue to work with it. I know when some settings get copy. Test. Slightly better. All right, interesting. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll just disconnect and reconnect it. See if that helps. Good. All right. If it changes, let me know. Let me know. I'll just reset it. Might open up a window. What's the temp out here in Mass? Rain. Who cares? 57. Let's go. Get a little bit of fresh air in here. Bunch of sweaties in this draft. Bunch of sweaties. I don't have the board open. I suck. Core Muffet 173. Ray Day Office 171. Ollie 176. I'm still an Ollie guy. I'm still an Ollie guy. He didn't test, like, overly well, but someone that can catch the ball, someone that can play 3 downs. We'll see. We'll see where he lands. Are those Adidas tearaways? Nah, man, these are Under Armour. These are Under Armour. We just you saw the lines. You saw the lines. I know what you're saying. Yeah, you see the lines down the side. I got some I got some green, Adidas pants, for the Italians. When I feel like wearing my chain, no shirt, walking the dog. Those Adidas tearaways, that's crazy. What is this, Blades of Glory? What are we at? We got 2 subs. We get to 5 subs, we'll rip a second draft tonight. 3 new subbies, we'll rip a second draft. What do the people wanna do? What do the people wanna do? Of course he wants to go Hurts, bro. He's Ertz lasted so long. He lasted so long. Cargos. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're I don't I don't love Strange. Let's go Schultz. Kinda want Chig too. This probably just has to be a Rodgers click. Rodgers or Russ. It's gotta be Rodgers or Russ here. If Rodgers does end up in Minnesota, I'll just I'll largely be unhappy, but I will at least have this one draft where I'm like, "Yeah, we got a little Rodgers to Addison correlation in the biggest board." So Kyler's gonna be our high upside guy. We got Cam Ward and Rodgers, 3 QB. I don't mind this team at all though for advance rates. Damn, Bryce he's up 3K today on Club WPT. Be a man. Sub to Membies. Tucker Craft is this year's Luke Musgrave. Oh shit, that's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, I'm not super in on Craft's HP, but has he been falling? A little. Not really. But I'm also not getting a ton of love, right? Because I'm not drafting a ton of Reed. So I'm ending up with less Craft than even where I have him ranked. So it's yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. We have a backup team though, Rogers to Indy. So we got a couple players. Even so, like, it doesn't matter if it's really correlated or not. We just need points in this QB room. They're all at 4.9% too. What is this voodoo shit? What is this voodoo stuff? Let's see who we've been pairing Kyler with lately. A lot of Javonte, a lot of Derrick Henry, a lot of Kyron, which is interesting. A lot of HM. We only have 6 teams, which is nice to be able to see that right there. Like to see that though. We like to see that though. Cam Ward. Show me the Ridley, baby. Show me the Ridley. Fuck a ton of B-Rob for no reason. Chuba. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Dude. Dude, so many people would be mad. I think Vikings fans will be mad. We need Numi's opinion. Yeah, with 4 out of 12, you could definitely push positional limits, 100%. 100%. You can do some weird shit. That's for sure. That is for sure. Luke Musgrave. Up. Rocket Sanders. Rocket. I was just watching his highlights today. So it's kind of second time. Not not a big Rocket Sanders guy. Kyler rarely makes it back to the McBride draft or when Marv draft. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. That's why I feel that's why I like the percent there. We like the percent there. 33%. We'll take it. We will take it. See what Craig does. See what Craig does. All right, he goes Justice Hill. We're going Chiggy here for the potential triple with Tony Pollard, Ridley. We'll bring in the Chigmeister. We'll literally just bring in their whole offense because why not draft the worst offense in the entire league? Pats are up there too, though. Not gonna lie, Pats are up there too. We won't we won't pretend like they're not. We won't pretend like they're not. Oh, and the Cuzzy texts you. Hell yeah, dude. There we go. Tolbert off the board. Tolbert off the board. How many subs do we get, dude? We're two away from doing another draft. 2 new subbies away. We'll rip another one. he decides to bring in Mike Williams, I think we're going Hunter here. I think we're going Jarquez and just, like, play ball. Just play ball. That's 3 ugly tight ends. They're gonna be on the field. You guys ever look how ugly the Tennessee Titans offensive offensive freaking depth chart is? Posted this on Twitter the other day, and it was just like, "Oh god." People are like, "Ah, not safe for work content right there." My eyes. Does anyone know who the backups are? We know Josh Weil, Bryce Oliver, like, they just have 0 depth. Like, their wide receiver 2 is Van Jefferson right now. Their wide receiver 2 realistically is Jig. Like, this is ugly, which tells me they're gonna need a pass a lot. Be playing a lot from behind, that's for sure. Alright, we have what, 1 pick left? What do we do with this last pick? Right now, we're sitting with a 3-6-7-3. Kyler Murray, Cam Ward, Aaron Rodgers, Kyren, Marion Hampton, Tony Pollard, Javonte, Isaac Orlando, and Jarquez Hunter. This is a fun group. Good amount of capital, pretty well balanced. Chase, JSN, Jordan Addison, Ridley, Pittman, Hollywood Brown, and Wicks. Ingram, Schultz, Okonkwo. Honestly, it's probably split between tight end and receiver. I hate going 4 tight ends though, so probably gonna spend it on receiver. We'll just see who's there. We'll see who's there. Don't talk about my Titans, bro. Happy to have the coach in town. Happy to welcome him back to New England. They had a good run when Henry was there, man. They had a good run. I remember some good playoff games against the Pats too. Just trying to, like, stop Henry. Crazy, crazy. What's up, Turbo? What's going on, man? Trey Tuck. This is where it gets ugly. This is where it gets real ugly. We changed it. Today was just gonna be a $100 draft. We joined it. It was +9. We joined the biggest board just to check it. It was +5. You know what we did? We did this for the boys. If you guys enjoy the high stake content, go down, drop a like, drop a sub. We're gonna be doing this all off season long. Trevor Etienne off. I have, I think, 4 receivers. 4 or 5 receivers I like better than Demarcus Robinson, Valley. MVS in Seattle's gross, right? He's got Sam Darnold. He's just backside, which is fine. Mostert to Vegas. So here, I'll read off the team. There's Elijah Moore. All right, people are still clicking Elijah Moore. Good to see. Good to see. As I sweat my number 1 owned receiver. Who cares though? It's the 20th round guy. Like, it could be so much worse. His name could have been like Cam Akers or something, who's gonna be a big. I feel a lot better about Chuba. I will show you my tweet that I had on Chuba, and I think he darted it pretty quick on the news. I'll share it in a sec. 2 picks. The booty's off the board. Mason Taylor. Jaden Blue. Fast as fuck. Noah Brown on Washington, Tim Patrick. Bobo, Atwell, and Naylor, Johnson. I mean, he's gonna end up somewhere, right? I think we're just going man, I ended up with I already have Ty Felton on a biggest board. Let's bring in Noah Brown here. Alright. Chuba gives the Panthers 1 year depth when they bring in Rico Dowdle, right? So this, I think, is good for Chuba. And Brooks gets to rest all of 2025. We're not gonna see him. Chuba, although good news for him, shouldn't rise much. He didn't. He feels safe now from potential impact of the NFL draft, with Carolina less likely to take a running back of significant draft capital. I've been catching up on my Chuba shares. We were split here between Omarion and Chuba. But it was near 0, and we bumped up to about 4.9%. If we switch this just to the big board, I'm probably at 8%. This is 6 drafts. Just under 10% for the big board. The small board, I think I drafted 0 of because I thought he was at risk, and that just proves, like, that we darted that whole scenario. They bring in Rico, they're less likely to draft a running back. He doesn't rise, which means you probably were overpaying for a player that there was a certain amount of risk that this team brought in a running back. So I feel pretty good about that whole situation. Our second biggest board in the books. Did this guy this guy ended up with 9 receivers, okay, after he went 2 receivers through pick 100. Team's so dead. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. The Burrow pick, Drake May, Tua, and A-Rich. If you guys didn't see, he was like he had a 1-5-0-1 build with no T. Higgs, no 3-7-8 from our man Craig, Drake May, Tua, and A-Rich. Nice little 3 QB combo. Bijan, Caleb, Devin Neal, Ray Davis, Justice Hill, Woody Marks, Jalen Blue. I like Woody Marks. Jalen Blue, I admittedly need more of. Good 20th round guy right now. Tyreek, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Waddle getting that double stack. Ricky, Keon Coleman, Kamar Douglas, AD with Jonnu, Mark Andrews, stopping at 2 tight ends, gives you an extra shot on an RB dart, which I like. Well-balanced team. Well-balanced team. Missing out on Caleb, the guy sniping you on Caleb's kind of heartbreaking, but over the Rhine, if you're in the draft, let me know and I'll cover your squad. But I don't think he is. Bo Nix, Penix, and Russell Wilson. James Conner, Jalen Warren, Stevenson, Bigsby, Algier, Ollie Gordon, and Audric Estime. Yeah, 3 RBs by Stevenson. You get Bigsby. Yeah, you have plenty of depth at RB here. QB's looking a little shady, but Puka, Drake London, Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, Chris Olave. Yeah, so you pissed hard here. And then you grab Jaden Higgins and Troy Franklin, correlated Goddard, Freiermuth, and Jawan Johnson. So super well-balanced team. QB, like, it's fine. 3 QBs. Russ is gonna land somewhere. Fully loaded, let me know if you're in the live stream too. I'll cover the BBM5 winners team just for fun. Lamar and Geno Smith from our BBM5 champ. Get him 13 picks after AP's nice. Ashton Genty, K-Walk, Dobbins, Dylan Sampson, Rico Dowdle, and Hunt. Hunt's probably a good advance rate piece, but, like, he was wildly inefficient. He's just a 20th round guy that's gonna get you some points. Probably it's largely dependent on Elijah Mitchell's health too. You gotta think that's a big if. So I'm not surprised that they brought back Kareem Hunt. But isn't that just aren't those both of those signings just good news for Pacheco? Isn't KC just a little less likely to spend significant draft capital first 3 rounds on RB? Jordan Mason went later than I thought he would have went. Who hams? I'll pull it up. He went in the 160s, I believe. Neighbors, Flowers, Pickens, Amika, Matthew Golden, Bateman, that double stack, Alec Pierce, Yoshi Voss, Trey Tucker correlated, Njoku likely, and Fannin. I like it. I like it. He wants to know where Ty Chandler went. Ty Chandler went oh my god. Dude, he might be Ty Chandler though. Like he might be RB2, Minnesota, Jordan Mason. Like I saw the stats today. I saw the data Roma. Let me pull it up in case you guys didn't, because it is nice to see. But on outside zone run schemes in 2024, which the Vikings ran the seventh most last year, yards per carry. Aaron Jones 4.38, Jordan Mason 5.86. Missed tackles, force per attempt 0.14. He doubled it. Explosive rush rate 3.1, 9.1. Stats, yeah, yeah. Stats wise, he's got him there, right? But everyone thought Ty Chandler was going to make a huge impact into Aaron Jones' workload. He just didn't. He just did not. So, uh, I don't know. I don't know. He definitely where do we have him ranked? I have him up the board. We have Mason. Of course, bro. I'll pull it up. Active. Let's pull up the War Room draft. We have Mason 20 picks ahead. He could go a little earlier. I'm fine with that. But 20 picks ahead. We have Garendo about 27 picks ahead. How's this War Room team doing? This is a slow draft. Fields at 166 with Josh Allen. Play ball. Barkley, Dave Montgomery, Najee at 99, 24%. Cam Scarborough, and Garendo with Hill, Rice, Amika, Pittman, Quentin Johnson, Kirk at 142. Hey, this is before the combine. And then this was just when the Palmer news broke. That was lucky. I was on the clock on the slow and that broke. Elijah Moore, Kittle, Kincaid, Okonkwo. I got a pick left. I don't even need it. I don't even need it. Oh my god. Oh shit. All right. So we're coming in the top 3 in the War Room, so that's good. 4,500. Nice small tournament. This is a fun one. I hope they just consistently release these. 2 at 12, 2 at 10, 2 at 10, 30-seat final. It's a sick contest. It's a sick contest. All right. What do you say? How many likes are we at? Let's give the YouTube refresh. We'll draft another one. You gotta hit it hard though. You gotta hit it hard. We'll draft another one. You guys pick. Whatever you want. You guys pick. We're at 42 like a Rooskies. Can easily get that to 50. Steelers trading for Jermaine Burton. Stop. Is that real news? That can't be. It's not even a good spot for him though. So like who cares? And he's a mess. Like you can't touch the guy. You can't touch the guy. Check the bigger. I'm not scared. Oh! All right. We we're gonna need to hit 300 now. We're gonna need to hit 300 likes. +4 for the bigger board. We're not scared. Come on. I'm gonna take a quick piss, and this will probably be full about to come back. I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, shit. We're pick 11 or 12. This is what we come back to? We come back to pick 11 or 12? This is we get absolutely punished. We get punished. 11 hole right next to each other. Oh, I'm at the oh, yeah, it says it right there. Idiot. Oh, yeah, sus. Pounders on the back end, although this guy's a wild card. S Favorito. I think this guy went double elite QB in the last draft. Let me check. This is where, like, having a poker background helps because you remember shit about people. Let's see what this guy did. Yeah, he went Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels. He did a 2.882. His second running back was Trey Benson, and his first running back was B-Rob. Uh, let's just hope he does that again. Our Houston was in our last he had a nice draft. Hurts, Mayfield, Dart, Achane, Henry, and Brashad Smith. Oh god. Interesting. Interesting team. Probably stop with just Jalen Hurts and Bakey Bake there, but not too bad. It's live. P Punch, good drafter, Volcane. No, I think this might be a pounder. Yeah, Kane at the 6. What's up, buddy? I reckon. In the 9 spot, but 12 is rough. Yeah, 12 blows. Camera, camera, camera. What are you doing? Mike is messing up. Camera. Yeah, so he goes JJ at 2 like we did last draft. No, we went Chase. Chase fell because he went Barkley at 1, but we were prepared to go JJ at 2. I just like the 2 spot the most. Interesting. Dislike it because you feel like you're forced to go Barkley, then just go JJ. One hole for you guys. I will say drafting on the edges, you have to just go and get your guys. Just kind of ignore ADP, get your correlation or whatever it is. QBs, you can get boxed QBs, so you typically have to reach up. You got this. Yeah, you guys are about to see a master class from the 12 spot. Not where you wanna be. Not where you wanna be. Someone go Derrick Henry at 10. Why couldn't this guy just go like Derrick Henry? JJ's your team and you just get so much. Then go Barkley. Gibbs has fallen lately. Just feels better to go receiver. We're gonna go Achane, and we're gonna go Drake London. Another fun one's just going like London and McConkey or London and AJ Brown. Just living a little bit. $100 draft. Maybe not so much, but big board, absolutely. 23 seed final, 208, 412, 9.4% rank, still 30K up top, 20K 15. Another nice format, 2,200 people. Shout out to Drew. I think Drew came in 7th in the bigger board last year. It was a $100 draft, and he took down the Dalmatian. First place in the Dalmatian. Guys, our CSV ranks are available. We update them twice a week. Link is in the comments. Link is in the description of the video. Get ahead ADP risers. Dodge the fallers. Just did a Gibbs mock team. Felt pretty good. Yeah, it's fine. Any worry about offensive coordinator change with Demont? Does anyone have any worry? Like, what if they give 10% more to Gibbs? McCaffrey goes at 19 with Gibbs. Live a little bit, Kane said. Live a little bit. Bucky, CD, and Derrick Henry's a star. OTS going Neighbors and JT, which is interesting. 8 hole took Bowers in that 2 QB room. Yeah, I believe so. Tell you in a sec. Yeah, he went Bowers at 15, so he obviously which is whatever. Like, people gonna have their guys, but if he goes double elite QB again, I'm gonna celebrate. Gibbs CMC is spicy. Imagine. Just imagine. Lad at 21, Tyreek at 22, Jason at 23. Bowers, yeah, I assume so as well. Just I'm going to like Bowers so much more in the 18 round drafts than I am the 20. Just feel like it's a little easier to catch up with points, a little easier to catch up with QB points in 20 round drafts than it is the 18 rounds. Plus in 18 rounds, stopping at 2 is a bigger advantage when other teams have to use 3. There's a lot of teams going 3 tight ends anyways, and it's so deep all the way around 20. I'm envious of the Gibbs CMC start. OTS says I'm not even thinking about touching Bowers in the second round. Is that just because of it being the 20 rounds versus 18, or you would just rather Trey McBride or other tight ends at their price? Because if he repeats, obviously it's not gonna be that bad. 153 targets, obviously a team that needs to touch up at receiver, but we'll see. If Demont wasn't on the team, where would Gibbs go? That's the thing. Like, it doesn't even matter. Detroit's offense, they need 2 running backs. They run the ball so much that they need 2 running backs. Like, he's still touching the ball 250 times. If Demont's not there, maybe he gets up to 300, but it's not like it doubles, right? Gibbs, how many times did he Jesus. He had he had 300 touches last year. Like, you know what I mean? If Demont leaves, like, does this go up like 10%? Maybe. Demont was hurt too. You gotta remember Demont was hurt, and he still touched the ball 220. The team just look at time of possession for Detroit. This guy's definitely going Josh Allen, right? Okay. No back-to-back double elite QB teams for him. Interesting he does it in the $250 draft. Lamar is my QB1 last year based off price. This year, we're going back on Josh Allen. See what our man OTS wants to do. His streams have been popping lately as well. Ooh. Ooh. I kinda just wanna do this. Mm, 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 mm. I kinda just wanna do this. Let me go Adams first. Think about it. What pick are we getting back to? We're getting back on pick 60. Nice range for receivers. Yeah. If one falls. If one falls. Yeah, let's go Lamar. Play ball. Play ball. Hate the cost. OC change, head coach change, QB change. For Bowers, yeah. But QB change is positive, I would say. And Bowers the clear number 1 on the team, but I get it. A lot of change. Marion Hampton at 39. Woo. Oh, Marion Hampton, 39, 44. Sus, do you have the CSV ranks up? Just curious. Like the Lamar pick for sure. Not as confident this year as I was last year, but we'll see. Still at 12%. He was our QB. He was our number 1 overall owned QB last year. And he freaking popped. He popped. I expect this to come down. I expect this to come down a little bit. Not sure Bauer separates enough from other tight ends for it to be worth it. Yeah. McBride, like, if you could get McBride in the same column as Brock Bowers, I would just say, like, McBride every time, but you can't. And I'm not a big Bowers at ADP guy. I have him at ADP. I'm at 8%. I'm not going to be way over, though. I have my 8%, though. That's for sure. Someone that could put up a near 30-point game. Year 2. Upgraded QB. I think he should be at least sprinkled in because at tight end position, he can break a slate. Flat slate at tight end, and you get him putting up 28 points. The only thing is, in these contests, specifically the higher stake stuff, it's not as big of a deal. 23 C5. Lamar Jackson, Achane, Drake London, and Devontae Adams. You have a lot of Brock McBride combos. All those teams are dead, bro. All those teams are dead, bro. Thanks for sharing, though. Thanks for sharing. Good for the tax returns. He just put it in as donations. Bowers did what he did with 3 different benched QBs. Yeah. Right. Right. Going into year 2. We knew he was different entering the league. A lot of pounders had him as tight end 1 last year. Shout out to Adam. I think Adam was the heaviest on him. Your teams are dead. Oh, man. Alright, let's get the overlay ripping. Let's get the combination pull up. I'm just curious what we're looking at for Lamar. 60% with Mark Andrews, which I'm cool with. We actually have a shit ton with Achane. In this spot, I don't care as much, but maybe in the big board, I have to maybe toss this out a little a little too high for my liking. 40% Cortland Sutton, also a weird, uncorrelated. Not something I'm super like. I don't have Cortland Sutton at 30%, so it shouldn't be that high. It's fine. This is weird. Christian Kirk. Can't get him at the same price anymore, that's for sure. Like to see this. Just not big. Hello, pretty. Hello, pretty. Did we just go Jordan Addison and Kittle? We go Jordan Addison and Debo. Or Jordan. This probably seems the best. Let's go Jordan Addison. I don't know if I could do another dusty 70-year-old like Debo. I think we go Najee here. Let's bring Najee up. and let's live a little bit. Go get your guys in the 12 spot, that's for sure. Go get your guys. Go get your guys. Debo off the board is 62. Who would you prefer? Like 1-to-1, if all ADPs were refreshed, if you didn't know anything about ADPs, Najee or K-Walk? That's a serious question. Najee or K-Walk? OTS says, honestly, that's right where Najee belongs. Who hams like Walker? I think it's close. I think there's a question to be had. Chargers obviously want to run the ball a shit ton. K-Walk gets hurt, what seems like every year. Sharps is RB2. You'd have to take a shower after that click. I feel really good about that click. Feel really good about it. QBX system, give me the RBs, but it's definitely a combo. Seattle has 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. I expect them to go heavy O-line. Dude, you can't fix that O-line with just rookies. You cannot fix that O-line with just rookies. Oh, shit. Metal says, "I'd take Harris with Harbaugh." Yeah, I think if you take the pre-bias of knowing the ADPs and knowing that he goes in the 80s, I still like I'm good with the K-Walk click, but we're at 4%. My sharp is extremely low. Admittedly, extremely low because of this. We had too much Dobbins, that's for sure. I do wish I could trade half my Dobbins right now for K sharps. Go get your guy. What's up, Big Sonny? 38% Harris and over 100 drafts. Yeah. I mean, if you guys are using the CSV ranks, we're way ahead on way ahead. And this is before you overpay. This is back when he was going 110 plus, going behind Sharps. Yeah, you get a great landing spot, but Bry Harris. What's up, dude? Bo Nix is 73. Double stack Cincy. Oh, thank God. I just thought of that. I almost went last draft in the biggest board. Jamar Chase and Higgins. And that guy went naked Joe Burrow in the one spot. Anyways, that would have been tragic. That would have been tragic. Glad I didn't do that. Let's hear Najee. Just curious. 34% Andrews, which is interesting. A lot of K Dotton. K Dotton's one of my highest. That's nice. Nice little even spread with my Najee shares. This, this it makes sense though. A player like Najee, then you pair him with like an Achan. Big Sonny, the first draft we did was a 250 biggest board. This is a bigger board. We couldn't fill 2. We filled 1. Thank you. Yeah. Andrews is such a comfy click. I agree, man. We had people hating on Andrews earlier. More than one person. Oh, stop. 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 Best ball never sleeps. Let's go. Buffalo War Pigs in the house. What's up, buddy? Oof. The 2 spot going super heavy. He goes TP. I am not I am not an IU guy by any means. Is this the spot? Is this the s We have him on one little board team. I'm going downs here. Is this your last draft of the night? Depends if the wife falls asleep or not. Uh, Andrews with Lamar or just go Hawk. Let's go Ayuk, 7 picks after ADP. We got Hawkinson on biggest board and a bigger board too, so they're just showing $1 each. Yeah, metal. Yeah, that's what's gonna depend. This is this is a rare click. You get 85 when the next closest receiver is Shakir and Mooney. It's when I'm willing to click Ayuk, but I don't think I didn't think of correlating the tight end or going Hawkinson or just going Stevenson because almost did, almost did. Don't want to be in an ugly spot at receiver though. Ayuk, is there anyone? Can someone sell me on Ayuk this year? Just haven't been making the click. I've just been clicking a lot of tight ends in this range. 20% Mark Andrews, almost 19% Warren, 19% Stevenson, Najee. We've been drafting in this range. The way your room is constructed, you could definitely absorb a slow start from Ayuk. Yeah, that's makes sense for the specific team. Sits until week 14, smashes for the playoffs. That would be tragic. That'd be tragic. In a 4 out of 12 advance, though, I'm willing to be a little more lenient here. You have some snake oil for me? I mean, I'm at 0.8%, so I have him on one little board team out of 125 drafts. Feel pretty decent in that spot, bringing him in here. Don't feel like I fell on the sword at all. Justin Fields goes at 101, Caleb at 98, Cam going at 97. The people on the edges will go get their guys. He also has Joe Burrow. Dude, when's he gonna stop drafting QBs? People are starting to panic. The room's panicking. Everyone, the QBs are flying. This guy went double elite. Now he just can't find a QB. Interesting. Interesting. This draft's going pretty quick, though. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good stat there. 14 months recovered. 14 months removed from surgery during week 17. Yeah, we'll just draft Demarcus Robinson to pad his first slow start. Pittman off the board, Stevenson, back-to-back guys that we woulda liked, Charbonnet woulda liked, but I'm personally not going Charbonnet over ETN there. We'll go ETN and probably Kirk. Say fuck tight end. This, I believe, is the way. Let me just think. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way, certainly. No doubt in my mind, this is the way. Lamar Jackson, A-Chain, Najee Harris, Travis Etienne Jr., Drake London, Devontae Adams, Jordan Addison, Josh Downs, Ayuk, and Kirk. This is dang, you thought you'd be able to get Kirk. No, the rankings are too sharp. The rankings are too sharp. Might switch back and forth to 80. You can't see him. Not drafting Keon Coleman. Oh, he takes Coleman. I actually have 0. I actually have none. I actually have none. I How much ETN do I have? 10%. This will bump me over. This will bump me over. Volume time. Now you're wishing you drafted the hurt Ayuk. Yeah, no, these guys in the middle round right here, 75 to 80, taking all these guys off the board. Um, that was kinda tough. Would have loved to get 2 of any of these. 2 of any of these with Downs, but Ayuk it was. Ayuk it was. But, I mean, the overlay just helps you. It just helps you make sure that you're staying on track, helps you see where you're light, helps you see where then the combination tool is just OP. Combination tool is OP. Like, this is a clear, like, this is way too high with Lamar Jackson having a 3rd rounder, 2nd rounder at 46.7%. Like, clearly a chalky pick. Marvin Mims to the Bo Nix team. Tootin at 121. We'll see if Tootin ends up in the 2nd round. Seen a lot of projections for the 3rd still, but maybe he does sneak into the 2nd round. That freaking pure athletic performance he put up. Drake May at 122 is a nice price with Caleb. Jealous. J.K. Dobbins at 123. J.K. Dobbins at 123. He's been going all over the map too. He's been falling to the 130s in some cases. 1351. Mike's got a nice balance team. Not touching McMillan at 93. Hollywood Brown at 124. Makes sense. Tank Bigsby at 125. Kelsey goes at 115 here. We have him ranked at 118. His ADP is 105. So it's a little closer to our ranks. Where do you see Dobbins landing? Oh, see, the Chargers should just bring him back. It wouldn't be a great landing spot for him. I love to him, but 121 is wealthy. I agree. I typically like to see Tank Bigsby off the board, Janky off the board, but I get it. Guy smashes the combine. Evan Ingram, Keenan Allen off. CJ Stroud off. Purdy went at 94 to the Ricky team. I like our potential QB2 options. Penix should still be there. Seems like they're gonna keep Kirk, and they could be trying to raise the trade value during the NFL draft. I don't know. I don't know if they're playing hardball or what, but Dak's one of the this is just a really good advance rate. QB at 129. They get back on track this year, which they should. Trey Harris off the board. Ooh, what a what a range. Might actually bring in Penix here for once. London. What a range. It's a freaking gross range. Might just double. Might just reach up. Do a little reach around. Do a little reach around here. We'll bring in the stack. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he was sliding, and then you had that, like, 2, 3 days of news, maybe 3, 4 days. Next, it's like, "Oh, he's meeting with Denver." Like, "Nah, no way, right? No way, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah." Great spot. Great spot. Which, in a way, does that hurt the rookies? Does that hurt Warren? It feels like one of these rookie tight ends is going to Indy in the first round, and it's gonna be either Colson or Warren. If one of them goes to Indy in the first round, you're not going to be thrilled. You're not going. Stephon Diggs at 136. OTS catching up at receiver, going Trey Harrison, Xavier. It's crazy. We have this many people watching, and it's freaking March. You guys are animals. 73 on the Twitter machine, 67 on the YouTube. Appreciate you guys showing me on a Sunday. It's a beautiful thing. The first draft, if you guys missed it, was our $250 draft. Definitely recommend watching that and seeing how that plays out. The higher stakes drafts just play out so much differently. Let's do a little experiment. Let's do a scroll. Let's pick a random team. Let's just do a scroll. All we got to do hit the load more button first. Oh, wow. That was a hard scroll. I scrolled to the bottom. Episode 8. Lamar and Drake May, Bijan, Caleb, Tajay Spears, Rashad White, Braylon Allen, Javante at 188, Woody Marks. That'll do. Ladd, Rice, Adams at 53, Josh Downs, Cooper Kupp, Quentin Johnson, Bond, and Polk. That's how you know. February 10th. Hey, someone's got to play with May. Andrews, Jaceki, and Helm. Let's scroll the little board. Hit the load more. Daniels, Cousins, Milrow. Oh, dear. Please release Cousins. K-Walk, Henderson, Aaron Jones, Najee at 114, Javante at 175, and Giddens at 199. Ah, shee. Lamb, London, Garrett Wilson, Cortland Sutton at 66, Keenan Allen, Quinn Johnson, Wicks, and Alec Minor, Andrews, Ferguson, and Arroyo. We're going to advance a lot of teams this year, boys. Oh, shit. Good experiment there. Good experiment. Good thing we landed on half decent teams. Sheesh. That could have been bad. Wow, Jamar got the bag. What, this just drop? Did the news just drop on the Twitter machine 2 minutes ago? Steph's obviously on it. Jamar Chase, they should have did this last year. They should have done this last year. They would have saved so much money. Jamar Chase to sign a 4-year, $161 million extension, $112 million guaranteed, which is fine. The T. Higgs deal, 4 years, $115 million. Oops. Ah, Staffy, bro. Staffy at 156 with my Adams would have been nice. Why you gotta go and wreck my party? Why you gotta go wreck my party? Why can't I just get him at ADP? Losing service at the hospital. Is that what I had one of the drafts named? Because that's hilarious. That means it was a... Yeah, that's quality. That's quality. DJ in the house. Yeah, Chase and Higgins got the bag. Hopefully they work out in the offseason now. JJ McCarthy off at 151. Hell yeah. Happy St. Patty's Day to everybody, by the way. Cheers to that, dude. Cheers to that. We're all Irish today. Wow. Make money actually beat Steph to it, and Steph's like the Adam Chef of the YouTube. Damn. Jordan Mason off at 154. That's sharp. Sus, did you say you have the CSV on? Ah, Jaden Higgins gone. You savage. You savage. We might just do this or just double tap RB here. Ah, Ferg's pretty good here. Let's just double tap running back. Let's double tap RB. So crazy. They got paid. They got paid. Damn. That's good. And I actually love to see that. I love to see that for Burrow too. Like to see Cincy make a run, but like they gotta get that D. They gotta get the D shirt up. They're trying. Seems like Burrow is what you need to beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Like if you guys want to see a different Super Bowl, you need Burrow in the playoffs to play Mahomes. See, Steph, yeah, that was probably the 8th message Steph sent. That is pretty contingent value range though. 154. Like you're thinking about the range of Rico, Trey Benson, like it is sort of that range where Ford, like they got to bring someone in. Algier, right in the 153 to 165 range. I personally have him right in there. I have him at 158. Can't bank on him to put up RB2 numbers, but Aaron Jones gets hurt. He'll be cooking. The thing is, like, can they still draft an RB? Will Minnesota still draft an RB? Like Aaron Jones did what? Was Aaron Jones a 1-year deal? Aaron Jones contract. 2 years. 2 year, 20 milli. Still, if the class is good, which it is, and there's someone there that they like, they could pull the trigger. So I don't think that Jordan Mason's like without risk completely. 2 year deal makes it a little better. Yeah. That's. I'm not gonna lie. I missed out on Mason. I was going Garendo, but I actually is Garendo the better pick? Isn't Minnesota? Does Minnesota only have 3 draft picks? Who's the team that only has 3 draft picks this year? I think it might be Minnesota. Seeing all these RBs come off. Wow, Rashad Smith at 168. And then he goes Gesicki at 169. Four picks. Now this feels good. This feels good. Where are we at on Garendo? 11.5%. That will go up, though. That will go up. San Fran likely adding another piece, too, at RB. After letting Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason go, like, they're going to bring in somebody. Now, what pick are they going to use? Probably depends on CMC's health. Like, entirely. So we'll find out. We'll find out in April. Highest paid wide receivers per year. Chase at 40 a year. JJ at 35. Lamb at 34. J. Brown at 32. Amon-Ra at 30. Tyreek Hill at 30. And Brandon Ayuk at 30 mil. Oops. Pretty sure the coaches really push for that as well. So and the owner's like, you better bring me back a Super Bowl. And then shit fell apart. Shanahan loves to draft RBs. Yeah. Ah, the Ertz pick is killer, bro. Oh, but you leave me Kate Otten? You can't do that. You can't do that. We have to go receiver here. Bond makes sense for our team. Kyle Pitts, Kate Otten. I guess I'm just good with a tight end that goes later. I used to like Pat Fry before they brought in DK. So I've been slowing down on Pat Fry. I like Bond here. We're underweight on him, and we're getting him decently after ADP, about a full round. So this makes sense. Spike week type guy, fast cat, super light. Makes sense with our team build as well. JJ gonna hold out now. JJ likes ball too much. If Zach Ertz is there, we might just go Kate Otten and Zach Ertz and call it at tight end, to be honest. But Kate Otten at 180, yes, I liked him better before Godwin signed, so we've slowed down a little bit, but big fan still. Big fan. Also like the Zach Ertz click, though, at 179. Both of them should be ahead of Komet. Gesicki. Again, this is one, like, I like Gesicki more before T. Higgs signed. If the Steelers are smart and draft, didn't mean to rhyme, DK Pickens will smash. Who do you want to see there at QB? And what's Pittsburgh doing at RB? Because Pittsburgh used a second-round tender on Warren. So if they don't use a first-round pick on RB, which they're not likely to, pending a trade, they're going to have a third-round pick to spend at RB. So Warren's actually looking like a better pick nowadays, too. Jameis is the chaos. Oh, man, I would love that. That's such a good shout. Seriously. Fucking seriously. I wouldn't mind Rodgers in Pittsburgh. Oh, not at all. Not at all. Ollie Gordon, 191. Jalen Rose, 192. What are we sitting with? We're sitting with a 2572. Not completely opposed to bringing in a late third QB. Achan, Najee, Etienne, Javonte, Garendo. Stopping at 6. Could stop at 5, but I think one more is fine in a 20-round draft. Could stop at 2. This could be 3, though. London, Adams, Addison, Josh Downs, Ayuk, Kirk, Bond. We definitely need 1 or 2 more. We definitely need 1 tight end. It's turning out pretty nice, though. I will reach for Lamar at the 2-3 turn. If there's a Baltimore Cincy week 17, yeah, that would rise. That'd make the pieces rise a little bit for sure. Like Lamar's not falling to 48, so if you wanted Lamar and Chase, like you'd have to bring Lamar to 26 or whatever, 25. And then you could get Zay Flowers. That's the cool thing. But like Zay needs to fall a little bit because his ADP is like 43. His ADP is 44. I'm super low on Zay Flowers. Super, super low. Although I do think the D-Hop news is good for him. D-Hop going to Baltimore is pretty good news for Zay Flowers. It's much better than if it was Keenan Allen, Diggs, etc. Same thing you have to do to get, Terry and Jaden. So May Twitter screenshots on my feed if that happens. 3562. This guy went wild with the double elite QB and Bowers last draft. I think he reeled it back in. So he doesn't completely hate money, which is unfortunate for us. Again, this is stuff that you would do in like the big board, right? In BBM, like you would correlate because the finals are like 400 teams plus. In this, where it's like a 23 seed final, you don't need crazy correlation. Juwan Johnson's not a bad pick. I like Schultz too, though. You already have this Kirk thing going on. Let's go Schultz and Palmer. I'm pretty good with that. Let's go Schultz and Palmer. Palmer got a bag. What do you get? $12 million a year for 3 years? Get him at 205. Where do we have him ranked? We have him at 163. We'll see what they do in the draft. If they end up going like Luther Burden, if Luther Burden slips to the back end, it'll change shit. But like, I would much rather be heavy on Palmer than be heavy on Khalil Shakir in the 80s. 30 mil, my boy. Was that 10 million a year? Slayton got the 12 mil 3-year deal. So stupid. It's so stupid. That was the craziest thing I've seen. That was the craziest thing I've seen. They give Slayton 12 mil a year for 3 years, 36 mil, but they let Barkley slide to the Eagles for 37.75 mil for 3 years. Oh man. I get it. They're rebuilding, but holy shit. You're going to rebuild with Darius Slayton? Have 30% Slayton, 3% Palmer. I did not click Palmer before this news. I had 0. Slayton, he was always a good click. But what I try to explain to people, right? Like if you had Slayton go to his nut landing spot, whatever, he takes like the Brandon Cooks role at Dallas. If he goes to Dallas, he's going to give you best case scenario. Vegas odds would set it at 4.5 spike weeks, right? Best case scenario, 4.5 +1 or -1. It's not like he's going to go pick 110 next year. He's not going to be like Shaheed, right? He's still going to give you 2 spike weeks on the Giants. He's still going to give you 2 spike weeks. It's probably set to like 2.5 now. Nah, man. Mooney's a little more dynamic than Slayton is. Mooney was our number 1 guy in the big board last year. And he was going undrafted. Yeah. Slightly. He makes some catches that make you say, wow, but it's rare. It's rare. We have 2 picks left. 1 RB. We don't need another receiver. We could do it. It could go to tight end. It could go to QB. Probably should go to QB. Russell Wilson. To Minnesota. Russell Wilson to shit. Russell Wilson just for points. That's what we're doing here. Most likely. Russell Wilson just for advance rate. Could convince me that we need a 4th tight end, but Russ wished Tomlin a happy birthday today. He's going back to the Steelers. Steelers would be a very good landing spot for him, but I don't think it's going to happen. Turpin, bro. Digging deep. I think we're going Russ here. And then I think we're going Jarquez or Jaden Blue. Let me have a peek. There's the Russ click. We went Jarquez in the biggest board. Maybe we go Jaden Blue here. Kendre's sitting there as well, but holy shit, am I over on Kendre? Like I have him on a biggest board and a bigger board too, on top of the 16%. So Pretty comfy with this team. 3-6-8-3. Tight end could be a little better looking. There's no doubt. But what if you get an uptick with Kyle Pitts? Kate Otten, we get 14 picks after ADP. Not that that matters. But if he doesn't get hurt, like Kate Otten had a pretty good season. Godwin returning from injury. I think there's some positives you can pull away there. Draft yarns. I saw the post today. I wasn't overly impressed with his tape. While you were drafting Demarcus Robinson, I was Nia Smith. Didn't Nia Smith catch a pass? Like one pass last year? Fuck. How do you spell his name? It might have been in the... I'm thinking of in the playoffs. It wasn't the Super Bowl, right? Like when they pulled the starters. I think he caught a pass in the Super Bowl. Nia Smith. What a shout. All right, let's read it out. 3-6-8-3, Lamar Jackson, Michael Penix, Russell Wilson, Achane, Najee Harris, ETN, Javonte Williams, Isaac Orendo, Jaden Blue, Drake London, Devontae Adams, Jordan Addison, Josh Downs, Ayuk, Christian Kirk, Isaiah Bond, Joshua Palmer, Pitts, Otten, and Schultz. From the 12 spot, I think it's passable. I think it's passable. I like all three of these. Definitely want a rookie in that spot. Marcus Yarns. There he is. Just like hide face. Hide face. Tez Walker. Tough. Tough run out. It's Baltimore. And Bateman ended up being a good click last year, though. The bigger board. We read our team. Let's go straight to Kane in the 6th spot. Hurts and Kyler. Really nice combo there. Hurts at 54. Oh, me. Oh, my. I'm at 17% Hurts. I honestly think he's going to be like my Lamar this year just based on price. He does slip, which is crazy. You get in 5th round Jalen Hurts. Like, I'll show you how to advance a team. Gibbs, CMC, Connor, very strong. I'm probably stopping here, but I don't blame you for going Kendra at 235, round 20. Marvin Harrison, Devonta Smith, nice little correlation there, both of them. Calvin Ridley, Shaheed, Coker, Wicks, Restrepo, and Gabe Davis. I'm good with it. Kelsey, Ingram, and Goddard. That's strong. QB strong, running back strong, assuming CMC health, which you have to. It's a fun team. We'll see what happens with Shaheed this year. I've been kind of light unless he's slipped past ADP. Well balanced, though. Well balanced. I think you can stop with these two and just kind of lean into it and say, Kelsey's going to have some positive touchdown regression this year. Because what did he only get, like 4 last year? If he plays, you gotta assume that goes up. But again, if Goddard stays in Philly, you got the correlation there. It's a nice team. Let me know if who is drafting in this room. I don't even know. Sus. Baker Mayfield, T-Law, and Tua is a nice trio. Genty, Hampton, Jordan Mason, RJ Harvey. Wow, so we got like a back-to-back RBs. He brings Hampton up to 39. Back-to-back rookie RBs. Mason, RJ Harvey, Eckler, which is gross. Justice Hill. BTJ, Mike Evans, Waddle, Amika, Pittman. 5 receivers through Pittman's nice. Bateman, Dimey Brown, Keyshawn Bodie, Kittle Strange, and Theo Johnson. Go with the 3 tight ends. Go with the 3 QBs. Running back could definitely look better. That's for sure. Receiver strong. Good draft, Sus. Good draft. If something's gonna look like off or like needs help, always want that to be RB because shit happens. Daniels, Geno Smith, and Derek Carr definitely got there with the 3 QBs. JT, Walk, Pollard, and Warren with Charbonnet. I like stopping there at 5 too. I think he hit that perfect. Even if I'm not like I have to catch up on my Warren after they use a second round tender. Neighbors worthy, but they at the same point, Pittsburgh's got to bring someone in, right? Like they gotta draft someone. Neighbors worthy, Debo, Coleman, Trey Harris, Leggett, Jaden Higgins, 1 pick before us. That was stellar. Parker Washington and Turpin. I like Parker Washington last year. I'm off him this season. Same thing with Rashawn Johnson. Super on him last year. I'm off him this season. Yeah, you definitely needed all 9 of those. Ertz, Juwan Johnson, and Terrence Ferguson. I like the Ferguson click. And Juwan Johnson, probably a little too cheap. We say that every year, though. We say it every year. Ertz tight end 1. So a little weak at tight end. Receiver. I think you need all 9. Did I skip anyone's draft? I don't think I did. There's some people in here that I recognize the name. R. Houston, P. Punch, Mike D. even. I'll give people a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers by Christian Kirk is strong. I like doing that. It's like very comfy, even with the IU click, which I don't do a lot. Feels pretty comfy there. 3 RBs by ETN is comfy. Lamar +2 or Lamar +1, I'm fine with. Pitts, Ott, and Schultz. I think it's a good advance rate team. Not the most heavily correlated. We got a double stack with Atlanta. Naked Lamar. It's fine. I guess we could have gone like DeAndre Hopkins? I don't know. I don't know. Was he there at 205 instead of Joshua Palmer? But who would you rather? Where'd D-Hop go? Tell me he just like went. Yeah, he went before too. So it's even better. It's even better. All right, fellas. That might do it. We ripped a $250 draft first, and then we ripped a bigger board, $100 draft. If you guys, we got P Punch in the house. Absolutely. I'll cover it. But if you guys enjoy the high stake content, like drop the sub, drop the like. I appreciate it. Helps me do more content, all that jazz. Let me cover P Punch's team real quick. In the 2 spot, Caleb, Drake, May, and Dart. Love that. Right when you did this combo is nice. Even Caleb and Drake May. Aaron Jones, Tracy, Swift, Ray Davis, Wright, Algier, and Ollie Gordon at 191 is nice. I have him on a few high stake teams as well. we need a good landing spot. Ollie Gordon to Pittsburgh. Ollie Gordon to Pittsburgh. Justin Jefferson, JSN, DJ Flowers, Roma Dunze, double plus Swift, Cedric Tillman, and Tolbert. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe a little light at receiver. Andrews, Higbee, and Fannin. I'm good with the 3 tight ends. I might stop here at 2 QBs and just get another receiver. But I'm heavy on Cedric Tillman. I like that click a lot. Nice team though. It looks really well balanced. That's the only thing. It's maybe receiver instead of Dart, but like that's a 50-50 toss up. Wabi just seeing it. Yeah, dude, they got paid. It's crazy. Is this old news? Yeah, you got a bunch of Adam Shifties in the chat. But appreciate you guys. If you want to check out the overlay, bestballoverlay.com, promo code Pounders, all caps, for 25% off. Fully recommend it. Make informed decisions, and you'll never be mad at the end of the draft season when you have thousands of dollars invested and you're like, oh, like only had 3% of whoever your favorite player is. Insert name. You're just fully aware the whole time you're drafting. It helps a ton. But appreciate you guys coming out. Slap the like on the way out, hit the sub, and I'll catch you on the next one. Pounders.